So, I've had a bit of a slow day and I was looking forward to just lying in bed and watching a movie. But right now, I'm actually kind of ropeable because now, if you watched my video that I put out an hour or so ago, I spoke about a GoFundMe that's been set up in Phoebe's memory. So, this GoFundMe has been set up by Tracy Berens, and I apologise if I've pronounced it wrong. She has gotten permission from Phoebe's family to do this. So this one is a legitimate GoFundMe. Now, I do apologise for the repetition here, but I think it's just important to make sure I differentiate between the legitimate GoFundMe and the fraudulent ones. So this one has been set up by this lady called Tracy, and it is in Phoebe's honour. It's raising money to support services like SES, Y School in Bundaberg, and a few other community organisations who have been important in Phoebe's life or been important in this search. So this is a legitimate GoFundMe. If you go onto Kylie Johnson's Facebook page, you will see that this one, she says, yes, this one the family approves of. I got a little bit confused this afternoon though, because I just went onto Facebook and Kylie's page came up again, and it looked like this same GoFundMe, and yet under her post, Kylie Johnson had said this hasn't been approved or supported by the family. And my first thought was, well, hang on. I think the stress of what's happening is getting to her. Because I thought you've only just shown us this a few hours earlier and said it was approved. So I had another look. There are now 2 fraudulent GoFundMes. So I'm just going to show you the 2 fraudulent GoFundMes so that you know not to give them any money. This one has a $3 million target. They're not asking for much, are they? This is someone calling themselves Dilraj. And they're saying support tragic loss of Phoebe Bishop. And they only have 1 donation so far. And if that person is watching, you can get your donation refunded. And this person isn't even in Queensland. This is someone from Melbourne. So I'm disgusted that someone from my own state would pull a stunt like this. This person is claiming that they are raising funds for advocacy for Phoebe's family and for Phoebe herself. I have reported this to GoFundMe, and they will investigate, and this will be removed, and of course any donations will be refunded. So if you see a GoFundMe for Phoebe that only has a teeny weeny amount, like $50, then I would suggest that it's not the right one. In fact, I can tell you it's not the right one. There is only one, and that is the one that is created by a Tracy Berens. Now let's look at the second one. So this is the one that was highlighted on Kylie Johnson's page, and it has been created by someone by the name of Catherine Stevenson. And this one has raised $24 with a $10,000 target. They've had 3 donations. So they are saying that they're raising money for the funeral costs. As you will have seen in my previous video if you watched it, in cases like Phoebe's, the Queensland government actually has a victims fund, and they will pay out to the family to cover all funeral costs and all costs around that. So, including posting things in the paper, getting a celebrant, the cost of flowers, the cost of the casket, all those sorts of things. They can claim up to $15,000 for that. So they don't need this GoFundMe. They're not asking for this GoFundMe. This is fraudulent. I'm willing to bet that this first donation of $1, the anonymous one, was probably made by the supposed organiser, this Catherine Stevenson, who claims to be from Winfield, Queensland. I've also reported this one, and I can't believe anyone could be so depraved, so despicable, that they would try and make money off the death of a teenager. So this is the email I got back for the second one I showed you, the one that was claiming raising money for the funeral. It says, "Thank you for bringing this to our attention. Our trust and safety team will be investigating the fundraiser and taking appropriate action. Please note, your report will remain confidential and will not be shared with the fundraiser organiser or beneficiary." I'm sharing it now, so if you are the fundraiser organiser, I just want to say that you are the lowest of the low, because anyone that's going to grift off the death of a child, a teenager, is the lowest of the low. Now, I'm just going to share this in case anyone has accidentally donated to one of these fraudulent GoFundMes. If you donated to this fundraiser and would like to file a donor claim or a refund, please visit our GoFundMe giving guarantee. If you are an individual who should have received funds from this fundraiser, please file a claim through our GoFundMe beneficiary guarantee. So that means that Tracy, who organised the GoFundMe, should she wish to, can actually file a claim for the money raised by both these GoFundMes. And that way, the people who've donated, the money can then go where it's meant to go. That said, I've not heard anything from the original GoFundMe creator saying that they will be making a claim for the funds that have been claimed by these other people. So I think if you have made a donation to the wrong GoFundMe, you'd be probably better off making a claim for a refund and then donating directly that way, just to be on the safe side. So it says here, for general fraud reports, please note that we will be unable to disclose any details about our investigation. Personal disputes will be dismissed and should be settled outside of GoFundMe. Your personal information will be kept confidential from the fundraiser organiser. And looking at the last paragraph, this hadn't occurred to me, but it makes sense, and I think these people should be reported. And I think before I press live or before I make this video public, I will be saving both those pages onto the Wayback Machine, which is the Internet Archive, so that should anyone wish to take legal action, those pages will be preserved and can't be deleted. They can be accessed so that law enforcement or anyone associated with the family has access to those pages. Now, I want to finish on a positive note. We've seen that there's lots of memorials springing up around Gin Gin. There's a lot of community support happening there. And now, before people jump up and down and say, well, they're still making money out of it, as someone who many moons ago used to own a pizza shop, you do have costs. And one of the biggest costs for a pizza shop is the cost of cheese, especially these days. So I have no qualms with promoting this, because I realise they will probably be making very little money out of this themselves. They'll probably be covering the cost of their ingredients and the cost of their power, etc. So this is Willow's Pizza in Moore Park Beach. Dear Bundaberg and community, we've been in touch with Phoebe Bishop's family, who have shared that Phoebe loved bacon and cheese. In her honour, we would like to announce a special promotion for the next 7 days. Any bacon and cheese pizza bread will be available for just $14. For every bread sold, we will donate $3 to the GoFundMe page created to support SES volunteers and other essential services that play a crucial role in our community. Thank you for your support. Sincerely, Willow's family. So this is a positive thing. Like I said, I know people are going to be like, well, you know, of course they get to sell their pizzas, they get more people coming in. But trust me, go to the supermarket, have a look at the cost of cheese. And imagine that you are running a business where that is the main ingredient for every food item that you are putting out there. And then consider all the other expenses, the power, the other ingredients for those things. So kudos to these people for doing this. So on that note, since we seem to be actually having winter here in Bendigo for the first time in who knows how many years, it is currently 8 degrees. Even with my heating going cranking flat out, it's still damn cold here. So I am going to finish this video, process it, and go and lie in bed and watch a movie. So thank you for listening. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Also, please hit the like button and please leave a comment below. Thank you, and I will catch you in the next one.